Hello. Oh, hold on. Hello. Today defamation occurred. Also don't mind me. I'm just making sure I'll make sure the word is out that I'm live. It's all about the cross-platform grind. I also have no idea what to stream today. I just felt like going live. But it should be a relatively chill stream, I would say. Because it's not been a long day, but it's been a complicated day. And now I'm doing the important part of this, which is where I make sure that the sound is coming through. Because it's hard to know. Sounds like it is. But yeah, long day. Bit of context, in Australia today we had our election. And thankfully, the super evil Conservatives did not win. And that's all you can really ask for at this point. But it was my first time voting, so that was fun. Yes, thank you so much for those clips. I did put them on my TikTok. I was like, oh my god, that's very good. Thank you for those clips. I was mostly saying like the clip that because it's a bit funny, but genuinely very nice job. Yeah. In the election, I watched Lobda do really poorly at pool. To be fair, I was worse. He had to teach me how to do it. But that's just what he does. He teaches people how to do things, which is helpful. I actually teamed up with someone, and together, as a combined force, we could not beat him. But he did lose to pretty much everyone else. And then he went around asking people for their shirt. He was ashamed of his costume. I was very proud. I dressed up as Jesus. In fact, I'm still dressed up as Jesus. I've been home for a couple hours. But Jesus is... It was helping me get through the rest of the night. Now, the important thing is, in terms of me trying to expand my audience, is that I'm trying to find this intersection between art, writing, and gaming. Horrible variety time, but we get there, we get the job done. But that means I can technically advertise my stream on other servers, not just Lopters. Tweet. Boosh, boosh, boosh. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have done like writing art and gaming. They're fairly common hobbies. There isn't much of a content creation space with that overlap. I feel like in the gaming community there's this massive like, I don't know, it feels like they don't read. It feels like the gamers either can't or just don't read. But also they're able to engage with interactive narratives. So technically, if I wanted to find that overlap between art, gaming, and writing, it would be to create an interactive visual novel. Which I could do. Do I feel like doing that today, though? No. No, I don't. I do not feel like doing that today. But yeah, the thing is, I'm on quite a few creative writing servers. Not all of them have a self-promote section, and very few of them have like a ongoing live area, because it's all about sharing snips of work and stuff like that, which I'm a little interested in. But also, I don't hate myself. No, that's a mean thing to say. What I mean is, I workshop frequently at uni, so I know how I respond to feedback and how best to present it, and that's in person with print. When I send it online, it's a little... it can be kind of messy. It's a little bit bad manners of me, like, it's just poor of me to pretty much go everywhere and be like, hey, wait, actually, you know what I can do? Where is it? Do. I can promote stuff too. This should be fun. Oh, you know what? Promoting other people. The new little part of the Discord is for promoting people. Because I feel like it would be nice to have a place like that. So then, if I'm ever looking for someone to raid, it can go here. But I'm actually doing something else. If my brain will let me think, oh my god. Okay. Mute to the void. There it is. Just gotta adjust that slightly. Or significantly. Is that under? Yes. Cool. This is Divinations magazine. It's pretty cool. Actually, let me check my audio real quick. Should be fine. Should be fine. Let me know if there are any audio issues, because I can't hear them. I have no idea. Divinations magazine is a, horror anthology. It's like a collection. It releases every now and again. It's about to go on a bit of a hiatus because the main editor is doing a degree, which is very cool. But it also means that I like reading these things. It's good to stay in touch with the writing community, and so it's always a little sad when a hiatus is announced. You know what? That's fair. It's hard to say what an audio issue would be in these streams. We'll do a questionnaire. Can you hear music in the background? Because that might be a good place to start. Cool. You can hear music in the background. You can hear my voice, yeah? Because if you couldn't hear my voice, that would also be a problem. It would also imply that you're just magically guessing the responses to the questions I'm asking. Here's some poetry. Cool. If it's all good, that's great. But yeah, the thing about independent, wherever I was. Literacy and literary hard, but creative anthologies is you often get this mix of art and text. And I'm wondering, actually, Ditto, do you know Twine? Do you know Twine? Wait a minute, why am I going in there? I have Twine on my computer. Hold on. Just going to... Weep. Let me see if I can find Twine. Twine is... It's technically coding, okay? It's technically coding, but for writers. To put it simply. Okay. This should be interesting. If I can remember how to use anything. Okay, interesting. I'm learning all sorts of new things. Yes, that should work. There we go. This is Twine. And it's basically very easy coding. Only I haven't done anything on it for a hot minute, so... How do I want to do this? No, I get off. I'll just do exactly how I open streams. You go, hello, welcome to Scuffed Stream. Oh god. Is the audio working? So you have your text. Very, very simple text. And I've got to say, it is not hugely visible on my stream because there's not a lot of contrast. But it's there. And then, yes, no. And then I should be able to link that. I haven't got a message. Hold on. This is very scuffed because I haven't done it in a while. Rename. Okay. Yes, audio working. Or... no, audio not working. No, please work. Oh. This is hard. I think my brain's not okay at the moment. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, the keyboard audio is loud because my microphone sits between me and my keyboard. And it will not, like, reduce quiet sounds, like, no matter what I do. So now the keyboard is part of the ambience, I guess. I'll try and do it lightly, like, a little more quiet. Okay. And then I can link. Message name is yes. I do not care about the transit. I care a little bit. We'll do that. Yes. I should also mention, I don't know what half of these words mean. Yeah, you can hear literally everything on my desk. I've turned my fan off because in the stream the other day I could hear this fan, and the fan isn't even, it's like on the other side of my desk. It's probably the most scuffed part of the audio. I might see if Lopter is able to actually help me out with that because it's a pain in the arse and I don't know how to change it. And it's partially because I have the USB microphone. And the USB just... if I reduce what sounds are able to enter it, then you can't hear my voice because there's already sound coming from the microphone. So it's very unfortunate. Okay, now should be able to just do that, but go. No, that's probably a shit way to do it. Stick to what I do know because I don't know how to do this. Over dissolve and then flicker. No. And now, I believe if I test from there, yes, cool. It's working. Oh, hi Barry. Hi Barry. We're doing, coding, but not really. Sort of like, coding for people who don't know how to code, and without looking at instructions. So, we're just going to create a very basic interactive story. Oop. It's technically I'm creating roleplay. Oh, sorry, I'm moving around my chair. You can probably hear it. I like to sit with my legs crossed. Okay. You know, I should probably clarify that this is dialogue. Using good old quotation marks. If it will let me, and we're interviewing the code. Where is it? Nope, not that one. Where is it? Where's the effects? Nope. There it is. Can you tell it's been a while since I've used this app? I had to create like 2 games on here, and then I abandoned it. Because it's hard. If I really wanted to get into Twine, I could have like a dice roll feature, randomizers, timers, even like name input. That's all part of the Twine script, and it's run using somewhere between HTML and what's the other thing? I think it's C script. I could be wrong. But yeah. I don't care about the HTML comments. They're hard. Oh, it's hard to know what is actually happening here. Okay. So right now we have a yes, no, is the audio working? No. Audio cannot be heard. The chat screen appears. You see a strange paper creature appear to the left of a wide paper box. That's one way to describe that little opening thing I have. The chat and the screen. Oh, you know what? I should probably figure out how to put this as a category. What's the right category for this? Okay. Is this count as coding? I'm gonna put it as coding. If that's the thing I can do. That's a game. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I should know what this category is called, but I don't. Slight issue happening here. Because I swear to God, there's like a coding category. No? Okay. No. That's weird. You'd think that it would be an option. But sometimes things are just odd. Okay. Technically it's game development. Technically it's game development because it's an interactive novel building platform. Technically. Yeah. It's a game, what's it called? I just put it in and I've forgotten it already. Don't mind me. There we go. That should be technically correct now. There we go. Usually I go into these things with more of a plan. I'm literally just on Twine putting stuff together. I probably won't stream for very long because I'm actually quite tired. Like I thought, I had to take Uber back from the party tonight. And I was in the Uber and I was like, I had texted Lobster to make sure that he was getting home alright, and I was like, hey, I think I might stream, and he was like, that's insane, that's crazy. He streamed first. And I just sort of, I did not go to that stream. I didn't know what was happening until after. Okay. The chat screen appears, you see a strange paper creature appear to the left. Nope. Doubled up on appear. And emerges. You see a strange paper creature appear to the left of a wide paper box. Paper square. What do you do? How do you do? Beginning of the option A, option B, nightmare. Yep, that's saved. Cool. Okay. To the sound of quiet music and a voice coming through a crap microphone. I go to quite a decent school for my writing. Whoa. What do you do? Oh wait, hold on. Hi, chat. It is me again. I don't think I ever actually introduced myself as like, hey guys, it's me, Arthur Intentions. No, I just go, it is me, I'm here. I could start saying Jesus loves you, but that feels inappropriate and insensitive to people who are not Christian. I spy bot. I spy with my little eye, something beginning with bot. Get rid of... Oh my god. I have a really hard time using Twitch sometimes. There we go. That should allow me to do it now. There we go. Seek. Say option A. Type in chat. No. We should type in chat. Dance. Actually, let me check something. Let me check that particular emote is here, and I'm not going crazy. Oh, I think I did do it wrong. I think it might not be my fault on this occasion. No, it worked. Cool. Dance. Option D. Type in chat. No. Look. Those are your options. You're either a lurker or you're a dancer. Was that a milky emote? I don't think I've ever actually checked what that emote is called until now. I actually know nothing about Milky. Look. And then the very fun part of this where I go and name all the passages. Look. And dance. You might actually separate that a bit. Oh, it's a different Milky. How many Milkies are there? They cannot possibly all be milky. Type in chat. How do I write that over here? Quotation marks. Very simple. Type in chat. Is the... Oh, we... Actually, yeah. You've seen 3 milkies? Oh my god. Oh my god. If you join the stream, we'll say my stream for the sake of the argument, and my audio wasn't working at all and you couldn't hear anything, what would you put in chat? Because I feel like you're the first one to, like, be in it, so there are noises outside my bedroom, what the hell? You don't type in chat. Cannot hear. Option B. Lurk. But with lowercase l. And ... So I remember that there was 2 different lurks. Because I don't know how to use it. If I did, this would be much easier. No here. Yeah. I shall change it to that then. I think the audio... That's right, I'm now just stealing your work now. The audio is not working. Oh yeah. I'm not sure how to put that emote in, to be honest. I'll figure it out. Give me a second. Trying to frantically go between tabs. Mute. Yes. Alright, Barry, you get some sleep. I'm going to keep on streaming. Very casual though. I'm probably going to do it for too much fun. I'll go for an hour. I'd like to get an hour done. I don't want to do streams under an hour. That's going to be my thing for now. Okay. And then we'll see how that looks on the actual thing. And by we, I mean me. I mean I will see it. Because you can't see the screen where it tests it, I don't think. Actually, unless... No, you can't. Okay. I kind of wish... Like, one thing about Twine is that this test from here, it opens a browser instead of just being in the app. Which is a little frustrating. Like even the... Yeah, it always opens to anything. Okay. Back to it. My ability to think coherent thoughts is really dwindling today. But that really isn't different because I feel like I was saying the exact same thing for the past 2 streams. Okay. Dissolve and then flicker. There we go. And no heal. Wait! Hold on. Why limit options? You know what? No. Illusion of choice. I'm lazy. There we go. Very easy. Actually, a few times when I've tried to do more than 2 links in the same paragraph, it's kind of not worked on Twine. Yet to figure out why that happens. Seems to be working. But I think I want to get rid of one of these mutes. Or that might also work. Oh, actually, that might just be better. Oh, great. Oh, I can't read that. What's that looking like? Yeah, that's looking fine. Let me just open a safe window for the testing to happen in. Because I don't want to accidentally leak information. I think that's like a personal worst nightmare. Oh, I forgot about this part of this stupid platform. Ah. Interesting. There we go. Then very carefully change that. To that. There we go. Now you should be able to see what I've done so far, which is not very much at all. So then you can go, yes, the audio is working, and I haven't linked any of that up yet. Or I can go, is the audio working? No. And then the options are there. It's very good for just the most basic, like interactive narrative design. And I think at some point I want to do more of a project with it. Because I feel like if I got into it, I could create some really cool things. Because theoretically, I will say, getting visual elements into this, pain in the ass. Audio, don't even want to get into it. It's like, it's horrible. Look. I've gone to the wrong place. I'm not even sure how I managed that, quite frankly. We've got to the completely wrong page. I feel like there's no sense in asking, like how days have been. Because I feel like, because I kind of already know. Because there's the VOD on Bob's channel. limited user streamer interactions. That's fine. Dance. I wonder if there's a way I can... What do you mean? Oh, what is that? Oh, ew. Ew. I don't like that. Live. Why? Oh, I don't want to do math. Oh. Oh. I don't like that. That's making me upset. Date and time. I don't want date and time. Oh, this is upsetting to me. This is too many words. I know that there's an instruction literally right underneath it. No. The opportunities, they just expanded. Pop up. Styling. Wait, I think... Am I able to change the background? Because if I am able to do that, then I'm annoyed that that hasn't been established earlier. You know, that's just confusing me. I'm confusing myself, I'm overcomplicating it. What's the input? Oh! Instead of being a normal input box, this will instead fully write the above text into the box as the player presses keys. Hold on. What does that mean, exactly? What does that mean? Oh my god, it's like a password system. Oh my god. Hold on. No, never mind. I don't understand what's happening. Oh, no, that's even better. Okay. What it's basically doing... Hold on. Oh, I don't want those things to be seen. You know what? Is that the right... Have I got this on the right tab? I think I do. It should be fine. But essentially, it is only letting me write dance, even if I hit completely different keys. Like, I'm gonna write, penis, and it's coming out of dance. That's actually a really cool feature. I'm not sure how it will be useful to me, but I like it. But now I want to figure out how passwords would work. Because the other day in my class, we were doing workshopping, and one of the people in my class was doing a Twine script, and she basically had it so that you have to go through all these past narratives of people's lives and your ancestors and how they died, until eventually you find a password key. And we were talking in class about how exactly to do that on Twine, because it's not an actual game. Yes, excellent choice of words. My penis is one of my default words. I don't know how that happened. Okay. Wait. This can create like a exotic butters situation. This is no longer going to be a structured story. I'm too fascinated by this. Input. Dance. Oh. What is it doing? Oh my god. Yes. And then continue. we have that, and then a link to the next section. Have I even linked that up over here? Oh my god, I haven't. Link. Dance. Go to passage dance. Solve. And then flicker. And I don't understand what the hooks are. I mean, it's sandwich. A hook is a section of passage prose enclosed in those brackets, which I remember the name of totally, or proceed with. That looks like coding talk. Or in other words, something that I don't understand. And so then we get a very strange story. That goes... Is the audio working? Yes. The chat screen emerges. You see a strange paper creature appear to the left of a wide paper square to the sound of quiet music and a voice coming through a crap microphone. And there's a whole lot of ands in a really long sentence. But who cares? Hi Chad, it is me, I am here. What do you do? Type in chance, dance. That's not good. What's happened there? What has happened there? Ah. Better fix that issue. Whatever it is, figure it out. Actually, let me check this. Yeah, that's pretty much all you need to see. Bum, bum, bum. Dance macro link. It's called dance. Dissolve flicker. That looks more like how it should be looking. And then we once again go and test it. For a couple weeks, this is literally all I was doing. Is the audio working? Yes. Dance. What is your name? Doesn't matter. It will only come out as dance. Oh, I like that now. Oh, no, I wanted to do that for my final assignment. Oh, but I can't. But I like it as a feature. Oh. Hold on. I can just make this a really cursed thing. Doesn't matter what I type. It will only write exotic letters. This is what I've chosen to do with the limited abilities that I have in terms of coding. Should close a couple of those tabs. Not all of them, because I need to remember that it's the right one. Okay. And then I think I eventually want the lurk to come together. To one ultimate lurk. And I think the lurk should be some kind of game if I can make a game within this stupid thing. Which I presume could be done using that. Huh. I don't know what these words mean. No, what I should do is I should check what's on the Twine cookbook. another thing I should do, just for a moment, just to save my own skin a bit here. It's very difficult to check if I've done the right thing here or not. We're just gonna have to do a bit of guesswork. Oh, not bad. That was not the right thing to push. Oh, come on. Stop showing all my tabs. That's not what I want. Dare I say it's the last thing I want, is to show all my tabs. I just want to show the Twine cookbook. Why is it refusing? You know what? Idea. Don't worry, it will come back eventually. What am I doing? Why is it just refusing? I'm getting on my nerves. Yes, I want to delete it. Oh, window capture. That looks good and like how it's supposed to be. Definitely not scuffed at all. There you go. That should be somewhat helpful once I actually load in the image and stuff. Right at the beginning of the video. Let me know if that music is suddenly too loud, because I can't check that myself. Main point of this is to look at the cookbook and see what I can do on here. Yeah, so it's like a combination of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It's primarily for creating stories, not games. Ew. Oh, scary. I believe I've done mostly sugar cube. Okay, I will turn it down a bit. Should be on desktop audio, I think. Okay. Oh my god, am I using Twine 1 or Twine 2? Google fonts. What? Didn't know I had access to those. Locking key. Sugar cube. Is that what I think it's gonna be? Interesting. Oh, it's so frustrating. It technically makes a lot of sense, because it's all logic and everything works in the passage, but, oh god, my brain cannot comprehend it. Okay. But is that all on the same thing, or is that... Like in Twine, because you have the different boxes. Do I write all of this in the same box? Oh, this is complicated. It also has the if function. That might be a little too hard at the moment. What else can I do? How do player statistics work? Okay. Because it could be cool to have in-game statistics. Okay, I can make it a bit louder. Look, I don't have a huge preference for how loud the music is, I just want it to be somewhat heard because of the awkward silences and the gaps. So as long as you can hear it a little bit, because I'm not too frustrated about clipping, because I know some people don't like to have music in the background because it can make it harder to clip things for TikTok and stuff. But I'm chill. Everything's allowed to be a little scuffed. Maybe I want a timed passage. Oh my god, yes. Okay. So, Queers in Love at the End of the World is actually how I was introduced to Twine. It's pretty cool. It's got this timer, so no matter how far you get into it, that timer is for the whole game. And once it ends, that is the end. And I can restart that. You basically have to be very quick until you get the end passage like that. Again. And then everything is wiped away. So no matter what, no matter which options you choose, everything is wiped away because it's like a bomb. I believe there is one single good ending, which I have not found, because there are so many paths and options. See, it just branches out into a million different places. Mwah. And then everything is wiped away. But yeah, that timed feature is quite fun. So that uses repeat. Oh. Okay, let's read that a little bit. So that's using JavaScript. Countdown, the world will end in that amount of seconds. Silently? Does that mean I can make it make noise? Or does that have a different meaning in code speech? Oh. And is it different in the other versions? Timed progress bars. Macro add function to introduce a new macro using the jQuery. What does that even mean? Using a combination of interval and timeout, timers created based on the argument passed to the macro. The length and color of an inner div element is adjusted based on the remaining time each loop. What is the example? Right. But how does that function with those things? Oh, like that. I see. I can pretty much copy and paste things from here if I really wanted to. But I don't really know how to put it in. What else can I do? Turn counter. Maybe I want to create some kind of game within this for like a lurk feature. Turn counter demonstrates the use of the state turns attribute of the state object to keep track of the turns moment within the story. In this example, the state turns property is compared to its... What even is that? What is a modulo 24 value? Ah, a wraparound. What's a modulus operator? Ah. Actually, you know, I could probably... I might be able to use this in my final assignment. Because I'm making like a werewolf type game. I'm creating it as a card game, but I could theoretically do it as a Twine script. Oh. Open dialogue. Not quite what I need. I do, however, want to look at the example for this one. interesting. This is someone who knows how to lay out code. That's quite interesting. There's nothing here. It's a never-ending loop. Speaking of loops, no. Keyboard offense. Oh, that one. Keycode. Oh, A key. The A key was released. No, that's not particularly interesting. Loading screen. Oh good, it's in Sugar Cube. That means I can just force a forever loading screen. Oh. Wait, let me open that again. How long can that go for? Let's see if I can set that up in here. Or if it will just make me cry. Does that work? Have I done that right? No, I absolutely haven't. Okay, cool. How do I do it? Not like that. I should read this a bit more. Oh, there's too many words. There's too many words. And I don't understand any of them. There has to be a really simple way to implement some kind of game in here. Oh, so many different things. Okay, so it looks like Twine 1 isn't real. Twine 1 is a lie. So you've put it in an audio section, but... This is giving me a headache and I'm tired. And I streamed for an hour, which means technically... technically I can just stop streaming here. Yeah. Look. Theoretically, if I wanted to keep going on with this, which I won't, I do actually want to go to bed quite badly. But I could link lurk to another thing, and then have like the ultimate lurker. Ultimate lurk. And then I'd get rid of these static butters and do something else. Oh, actually, you know what? That forced text thing could be really cool with these sections here. If I go there, input, force the player to type. Dance. And then send. Then that send would link to the next section instead. Dance. Oh. Let's do that. Oh, whoopsie. You know what, it just occurred to me, you cannot see what I'm doing right now. There we go. Terrifying coding. Passage name is resolve, flicker, and then if I test that from here, that's send. That's actually quite cool. I know you can't see it, but I kind of fuck with that. That kind of goes hard. And now I've got a really good idea for my project that's completely different to what I workshopped. What do I do in this situation? I have a really, really bad habit. We do workshops for our assignments in the creative writing tools, and I always end up having my stuff workshopped in week 1 of workshopping, and then 5 weeks pass and then the assignment is due, and by that point I've come up with a completely different idea. So instead of having 5 weeks of development, I've got like 3 days, but it's more work than I've done in the 5 weeks. It's really bad, but I could create a really cool interactive narrative and have a sentiment on it about, what's it called? Parasocial relationships. And also false choice based narratives. Anyway, might as well for now. Go into OBS. Why isn't it coming up now? What's happening here? Yes. Oh, I see what's happened. Yeah. There it is. All good now. Now I should be able to move that a little better. There we go. Then I can go, is the audio working? Yes. The chat screen emerges. You see a strange paper creature appear to the left of a wide paper square to the sound of quiet music and a voice coming through a crap microphone. Hi chat, it is me, I am here. What do you want to do? Type in chat. Dance. Send. And that goes to the next passage. Woohoo, basic sequence. Yeah. And I still can't raid anyone. At least you have to wait 30 days to raid. But you know what, I streamed. That's the important part. Was it a good stream? No, but sometimes the best stream is a stream rather than a non-stream. Yeah, that's all saved. Cool. Time to check Twitch. Yes. You're welcome. I'm sorry it's not very good entertainment, but it is entertainment. And I cannot raid, but I can put a link in chat. If you want to go to GSEN. It's a no mic stream, but their stuff is pretty cool. So, I'm gonna go to bed, but I recommend. Alright. Bye bye.